And the whole world loves it when you sing the blues. Da da. And the whole world loves it when you're in the news. Da 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 da. Ladies and gentlemen, the S&J Nation, what is going on? So, let me just start off by saying, we know the things that's been going on, and I didn't really even want to upload today, but I thought this might be, well, I wasn't really in the mood, you know, in the jokey, happy mood that I usually be in and stuff, but Killer Mike gave a pretty dope speech that I wanted to react to on my channel. Be the only thing I'll be uploading today, maybe even tomorrow. But yes, well, let me just give a little backstory. Killer Mike, I actually reacted to Killer Mike and LP's last song they dropped, and Killer Mike posted it. You know, showed it mad love. And what was super important is that the things that he was saying in the post about how I understood it and how I got it, and the things I was saying, you know, resonated with him. And Killer Mike has been somebody that I've been listening to more than just music, but speak for years and years and years. He's one of my favorite people to listen to speak on interviews and on different topics and stuff. So, Killer Mike, I've seen this clip already, and I just wanted to break it down on my channel some. I tweeted out about how people, because I saw that, you know, T.I. and Mike were kind of getting some backlash. My bad, y'all. My head's in a bunch of different places, but we're getting backlash, some backlash for the things they were saying. And I feel like I feel like people don't quite understand what Killer Mike was saying. A lot of this stuff was more coded, I think, than people were giving credit to. You know what I mean? So Killer Mike saw that, and he reposted that tweet on his page, and that meant a lot to me too. And he posted on his Twitter, on his Instagram and his Twitter, because it was a validation that I understood what he was trying to say. So, as important as it is to react to his music and react when it's times to celebrate, it's also, I think, important to react to this other part of Mike that makes him the person he is. So, we'll get into it. Sorry for the long intro, but that was the backstory.
I got a lot of love and respect for police officers, down to the original 8 police officers in Atlanta that even after becoming police had to dress in a YMCA because white officers didn't want to get dressed with niggas. So I'm duty bound to be here to simply say that it is your duty not to burn your own house down for anger with an enemy. It is your duty.
Let me run that back, because this is a chopped up version. I think it's getting the highlighted points. But that first original thing he said about the Atlanta cops, Mike knows his history. You know what I mean? So he's not just saying he's not just talking from a point of view where he doesn't know what he's talking about, basically. And when he says it's your duty not to burn down your home to get back at an enemy, you got to unpack that. You got to really think about what he's saying there. You know what I mean? He's saying that there is a bigger threat. There is a place to put your anger towards. Now, how I feel about the protesting is that maybe a little different than what he feels. But I understand his plea. And he goes into further say what he's saying. A lot of people were saying like, oh, he sound like he's selling out and telling people not to protest. That's not what he's saying. That's why I said, Pete, this is some wade in the water, follow the drinking gourd levels of slick talk. Just pay attention.
With an enemy. It is your duty to fortify your own house.
Pay
so
attention.
that you may be a house of refuge in times of organization. And now is the time to plot, plan, strategize, organize, and mobilize. It is time to beat up prosecutors you don't like at the voting booth.
He kicking facts, bro. He's not saying it's not okay for y'all to be angry. He's not saying it's not okay for y'all to take your anger out in protest. Because, you know, a lot of people are peaceful protesting. He's not saying that. He's not even saying don't burn things down. He's saying don't burn down your house. Fortify your home so you could be a refuge. Because you may need to be a refuge. That's what he's saying. You don't want to turn around and when you need a place to be your refuge and maybe refuge for other people, it's not there. He's saying be careful on what you do at your own home. But it's wild what's happening to people out here. You know what I mean? It's wild what the cops are doing. It's wild. It's really, that's why I'm saying pay attention to what my man is saying. Pay very close attention. That's why I gotta keep pausing and making sure, y'all.
It is time to hold mayoral officers accountable, chiefs and deputy chiefs. Atlanta is not perfect, but we're a lot better than we ever were, and we're a lot better than cities are.
This is his plea.
Mad as hell.
Yep.
So my question for us.
Well, they cut out the part where he said, "I'm mad as hell, and I wish I had." And he understands why people are mad, and he wish he has more answers, but he doesn't. They cut out that part, but he said that more too. He said he's mad as hell. He understands anger. My camera's about to cut off. I'm about to have to switch the battery, but that's a pretty important part. I wish they would not cut that.
On the other side of this camera is after it burns. Will we be left with charred, or will we rise like a phoenix out of the ashes that Atlanta has always done? Will we use this as a moment to say that we will not do what other cities have done, and in fact, we will get better than we've been? We got good enough to destroy cash bond, so we have an opportunity.
See, and then they also cut out the other part where he was talking about they destroyed cash bonds, legalized marijuana. He was saying that there was a bunch of stupid things, kind of taking shots at other places with those that still have like barbaric codes and stuff. And he said that out. Yeah, my bad, my camera died. We back. But just like I said, soak up everything he's saying. Soak up the visuals. Soak up everything. Really, really break this down at a subconscious level. Mike is a very smart person, bro. Killer Mike is a very smart person, bro. He understands that subliminally you can soak things up too, right? He understands that that is a strategy that's been used against people for so long. He kind of have a way to, hey, yo, wade in the water. Oh, they think we just singing, huh? Oh, you think we, okay, yeah. If you think, I'm gonna put it this way. If you mad at this, or you think Killer Mike is going at the protesters, then you might just think Wade in the Water is just a song. I feel it.
So we have an opportunity now. Because I'm mad, I don't have any good advice. But what I can tell you is that if you sit in your homes tonight, instead of burning your home to the ground, you will have time to properly plot, plan, strategize, and organize and mobilize in an effective way. And two of the most effective ways is first taking your butt to the computer and making sure you fill out your census so that people know who you are and where you are. The next thing is making sure you exercise your political bully power and going to local elections and beating up the politicians that you don't like.
He's saying that you got power to change things, is what he's saying. Now, whether my opinions on that are the same as his or not, It is what it is. The bigger point is he was saying this is a time to mobilize. People are together. This is a time to act on things, come together and think of actual plans, big things that will have a lasting impact. Like he said, I'm the same way. I don't got the answers. I don't got the answers. The most I could do is offer my platform and put that out there. You know what I mean? Now, whatever way you feel about it, try to have a civil discussion in the comment sections. We ain't here for none of that goof talk. If you on that goof talk time and you know exactly what I mean by goof talk, we ain't here for none of that goof talk. Chill. You know what I mean? So, I love y'all. Shout out to SJ Nation. All my people who are affected by this, which is everybody. It should be. Just keep your head up, man. Times like this. In time heals all wounds, but hopefully something changes. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, man. I love y'all. Screw.